What is the absolute worst movie you've ever seen? Try watching that Lindsay Lohan movie where she fakes her pregnancy to get out of her office job. It's so low budget that it has no soundtrack, no Foley track, just speaking. Is it worse than the one where Lindsay Lohan was an amputee stripper or something? I like The Parent Trap, I Know Who Killed Me. Pretty sure it's a sequel only in my mind, but it saved it. Jeepers Creepers 3 gave me a whole new appreciation for Jeepers Creepers 2. Yeah, maybe don't read up on the director of those movies and just forget they ever existed. The first two Jeepers Creepers movies are seriously two of the best of all time. Atlantic Rim. It's a Pacific Rim knockoff, but it just goes off the rails. Never finished it. Mystery Science Theater 3000 couldn't even save it, so you know it's bad. That film was made to be bad intentionally, which is depressing. They thought they could get the trash movie crowd to watch, whilst also tricking sweet old grandmas whose grandchild asked for the Pacific Rim DVD. Oasis of the Zombies. Bad acting, bad script, bad cinematography, bad directing, bad SFX. There is not a single redeeming feature to this film, so of course I watch it whenever it is on. I am impressed at how the sweep of a single palm tree leaf can keep the Africa core off your trail. That director was absolutely obsessed with zooming in on things in that movie. It was bizarre. The fucking live-action Dragon Ball movie. I looked all the way down for this. Definitely rivals or exceeds The Last Airbender for worst live-action adaptation ever. What the fuck were they going for? The high school shit is seriously awful, and the characters are all wrong. So bad. It's so bad it brought Akira Toriyama out of retirement and we got Dragon Ball Super, which still runs today as a manga. Edit, and we got Ultra Instinct, something we DB fans consider to be as great as OG Super Saiyan. Eragon, based on the book. Absolutely horrible. I always was so disappointed in that movie. I grew up with my dad reading me those books before going to bed. I dispute the fact it was based on the book. It's more like it was based on an 8-year-old's poorly written book report on the book. Toss-up between Dragon Ball Revolution, The Last Airbender and After Earth. Edit, Dragon Ball Evolution, sorry. I didn't care enough to remember the exact title, I guess XD. I don't know about After Earth. The scenario is that you need a person who does not project fear, or any strong emotion. Who better to cast than the animate lump of wood that is Jaden Smith? You don't have to. It's actually all of the above. Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill. It was so bad I can't remember any of it. My brain has shoved it into a dark corner. A screening of Jack and Jill was a reward for some contestants on Survivor. Look, their reactions made it fairly evident that it was a dud. But, Duncachino. Son of the Mask. R. Jamie Kennedy, the poor man's Seth Green. Walked out of theater with my cousin, we were 12. Played hacky sack in the bathroom till it was over. Had to wait for our chaperone, who actually enjoyed it. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Long haul. Just watched 24 frames of Nick's review of it on YouTube. Not my Roderick. Not my Roderick. Abduction. I don't know WTF prompted me to watch a movie with fucking Taylor Lautner in it, but by God I want my 2 hours back. This motherfucker was topless within the first 5 minutes. I should have known TBH. This motherfucker was topless within the first 5 minutes. I should have known TBH. I would love it if it transitioned into a 2-hour abdominal workout video. Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a masterpiece. How dare you insult my boy Taylor like that? The 2018 remake of Fahrenheit 451. I am a Bradbury fanatic, and I got 10 minutes in before I noped out. I hated it. And I was high. I even hated it high. You should have watched longer, it gets much worse. They didn't even have the right plot. I was seriously disappointed in that pile of crap. Jaws 4. Roger Ebert, I believe that the shark wants revenge against Mrs. Brody. I do. I really do believe it. After all, her husband was one of the men who hunted this shark and killed it, blowing it to bits. And what shark wouldn't want revenge against the survivors of the men who killed it? Jaw 4, The Revenge. You ever watch a movie so bad that it just slaps you in the every minute, and you won't turn it off because you think it's bound to get better? Like, even if you didn't have a brain, just a spinal cord and a bucket of popcorn, you'd be going whoa whoa whoa, I'm not a brain or anything but this is a stupid movie. Let me tell you how it goes. The woman in the movie has 3 people eaten by a shark in the same week. Out of an entire ocean of perfectly edible people, the shark only eats people in her family. So she slyly concludes the shark is obviously after my family. And the woman comes up with a plan. She says we're leaving town. And you're sitting there munching popcorn thinking leaving town? Isn't that a pretty severe diversionary maneuver to avoid a fish? Why not just not go into the water? Because it's unlikely by the time that the shark gets out of the water, rents a taxi, climbs the stairs, gets to the door, you'll likely sniff smell fish and take the fire exit. But no, the mother is leaving town. So where does she go? Anybody know? That's right, the Bahamas, other people with no actual lives at 2 AM. You're thinking the Bahamas? If the mother's afraid of a shark, why not just move to Canada? Because it's unlikely you will be on a dog sled and hear boom. Boom. Bombarded bombardar. But no, she's moving to the Bahamas, an excellent place to avoid a fish, who would expect on in, the middle of the ocean. So when the woman is at the airport, the shark is there, watching her take off, and when the jet lands in the Bahamas, the shark is already there. A remarkable achievement. Not only has he uncovered their travel plans, but he has outrun a jet airliner. And that's when your spinal cord starts throwing popcorn at the screen going, come on. I'm not a brain but that's a shark. Wouldn't an airplane be faster than a shark? And the movie goes, well, slap ordinarily yes, but slap, this is a stupid movie, slap, and in this movie slap fish is the fastest form of transportation, slap. Next time you have to go London to New York, rip up the Concorde tickets, hop a flounder. / Richard Jenny, paraphrased from memory. This question gets asked all the time, and the movie that always comes to mind is The Forger with John Travolta. No one has seen it, and no one should. Edit, stop commenting about The Fanatic, Gotti, and Battlefield Earth, god damn it. I answered what the worst movie I have personally seen was, and I haven't seen those, nor do I plan to. John Travolta sure has been in some fucking turds of movies. Be glad you didn't see his Gotti movie. Holy hell, it was probably just as bad. I actually suffered through Manos, The Hands of Fate. Never again. The MS Tech version or just the movie? The master would not approve. Artemis Fowl. Hands down, full stop, the worst movie I've ever seen. I was a huge fan of the books, never seen the movie. I'll leave those treasured childhood memories untainted, thank you. I was looking for this comment. You also a book fan? Cats. I wonder how many people died during this pandemic with Cats as the last movie they ever saw. And the worst part? It wasn't insultingly bad or so bad you can enjoy it ironically bad, where at least people would have a justification for watching it. It was just a kind of vacuous, soul-sucking bad, where it leaves absolutely no impression on you and makes you realize you could have spent those 2 hours on far more fulfilling things. Battlefield Earth. Bad acting, script, plot, so horrible it is actually entertaining, in a perverse way. Oh man, Barry Pepper hot off the Green Mile and straight into Battlefield Earth. Hey man, if you don't think cavemen can fly supersonic jets, then you don't believe in America. Birdemic was awful. I couldn't get past 10 minutes. It makes Sharknado a timeless classic. It took me and my husband about 6 months to watch Birdemic. 5 to 10 minutes at a time was all we could handle. Truly a terrible movie. I hear a mountain lion. I got to get to my house and you better get to your car. The first half is pretty boring, although it does have one of my all-time favorite movie scene. But when the ships start flying, it gets really good. Dragon Ball Evolution. They butchered my show, man. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.